Hey, so what's going on, everyone? So today, we got another unboxing. And unfortunately, I had to peel off the label because I had all the personal info. Oh, wait, never mind. Yay! Alright, so over the last, I want to say 2 or 3 days, I have had multiple packages come in. Normally, this is the part where I would start with, hey, I already know what's in here, but now you get to know. Obviously, everyone's going to know by the time this video gets uploaded because the thumbnail image is going to be me holding the book. But right now, I am legit uncertain which book is in here. I can narrow it down to 4 things that's in this package. Let's do this. All right, I now know what it is. It's a book, obviously. So, all right. And we're going to reveal this thing in 3, 2, 1. Hoped Reality. This is my latest appearance in an Inkfeathers anthology. This one is I believe number 5. So there's the front. And I gotta say to the people at Inkfeathers, whoever's doing the covers is doing an amazing job. This thing looks incredible. There's the spine. And there's the back for anyone who would like to pause it and read it. If you don't want to read it in a minute, I will be reading it myself. And again, this is one incredible looking cover. I think most of you will be agreeing with me on this one. All right, so now I'm going to read it. Still thinking how did you end up here in life? We often imagine things to be different from the reality we experience. And what if there existed your imagination in reality for someone else? This book is a compilation of such imaginations. Each story will transport you to different places, and the next story would throw you off the ride as well. So hold on tight. You may imagine your own conclusion for every story. And maybe that's the conclusion for that story in the other world. Let's find out. So, honestly, I think a lot of the people in here this will be my first time reading some of these people. I know a couple of them are probably first-time authors themselves. So my story in here is Mechanical Dreams. And it's about someone falling in love and having a what-if scenario playing in his head. And then as you get to the end, I just completely throw you off rails and you never see it coming. But I do want to give a huge, huge shout out to the editor for this one, because I have been trying to get Mechanical Dreams published since late 2019, I believe. So initially, my story was meant to be in a sci-fi romance anthology, and the publishing company that had accepted the story folded. So it ended up just sitting on my computer for a little while. I then submitted it to another publisher who rejected the story. And at the time I was upset about it, but in hindsight, they wanted something dark. My story's not necessarily dark. Yeah, the ending might not be what everyone would want, but it's not a dark story. Like I said, someone imagining being with who he loves, all right? So it is definitely not something dark. So when I found out about Inkfeathers and I looked at all of their open calls after I had submitted Homecoming to Midnight Writers, I came across this one and submitted my story. A couple weeks later, I get a message from the editor informing me that I did not read the guidelines correctly. Yeah, to any authors looking to submit your work to places, check the guidelines because that could be one thing that could lead to you getting rejection. I was very fortunate that the editor in this case enjoyed my story and informed me that the story needs to be a little bit longer because originally Mechanical Dreams was a flash fiction piece. I want to say it was between 500 and 600 words, and in here it's about 2,200. So I expanded on the story, added a little more life to the story, added some additional characters, and that piece that was expanded upon is what you get in here. So again, check this out. And definitely check out the other authors in this book as well. Because again, with many of the books I've been featured in, almost every anthology I've been in, there's at least one person in the book that's getting published for the first time. So definitely check it out. Even if you're not checking it out for my story, check it out for some of the other people. So my rule with reviews are as follows. I do not review books that I am featured in. I feel like there could be a bias there, regardless of how I personally feel about each book I've been in over the years. I don't think that's a good idea. So to any of the authors that are in Hoped Reality, if you would like me to read your story and give you my personal feedback, message me either on Instagram or Twitter. My social media links will be in the description below. And I will read your story and give you my personal opinion on it. I'll tell you what I like and what I think you need to improve upon. And obviously, you got talent because you made it into this book. So keep that in mind before you message me asking me to read it. Obviously, you've got talent. And for those that are wondering, this is indeed my 5th time getting published in an Inkfeathers anthology. I was in Midnight Writers, As I Learned to Fly, Until Then There's Coffee, Lost and Misunderstood, and now Hoped Reality. And I will be reading my story, Mechanical Dreams, on my second channel. So once Mechanical Dreams is up, I will have the link to that as the pinned comment. So after you're done looking at this, possibly heading over to the Inkfeathers bookstore, hint, hint, wink, wink, or Amazon. You can head over to my second channel while you're waiting for your copy to arrive, and you can hear me read my story. So once again, there is the front cover. And to the other editors I've worked with, please don't take this personal, but this is probably my favorite cover out of the Inkfeathers books I'm in so far. And that does it for this one. So in the description below, I will have the Amazon link and the Inkfeathers link to Hope Reality, so you can get you a copy of it. I will also have the social media links down in the description below for Inkfeathers Publishing. And to any authors that are checking out this video, I will have the open submissions page up as well. Inkfeathers currently have multiple open calls. Some of them are for short stories, some of them are for poetry, some of them are for both. And I think they even have one or two for journal entries and essays. So be sure to check them out. And as always, I will also be including my own social media links in the description below. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I have a second channel where I read my poetry and my short stories. My second channel will be featuring me reading my story in here, Mechanical Dreams. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you also want to, I would highly recommend putting a comment down in the comment section below. I do my best to respond to those in a timely manner. And that does it for this one. So thank you all for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.